All right, so this is going to be a tutorial on my process of what I call cold calling. It's obviously just cold DMing, but it's going to give you guys an idea of one of the most powerful things you can do to grow your league. And this also applies to pretty much anything. It's not just like racing leagues, it could probably be like whatever you are into. So should work either way. On my this side screen, that's my left, your right, is our list. And what this list is every single driver that has raced with us since I can't remember, maybe season like 7, so we're on 14 now, so like half of our lifespan. Um, and for those of us that, sorry, for those on the list, we have some names for like the ones you remember, or haven't filled it all out yet, but it's a process. And then we have, if they were called, which member of our staff reached out to them, any notes. Um, I put this do not call checkbox here because there are some members who are either banned or who, might report us for this or whatever have you, like dumb reason, or just people that we know that aren't worth calling or messaging because they're probably people who are going to sign up anyways. We have some religious guys who have raced with us for 14 seasons straight, so it's not really something that we're worried about. So we'll do that. Status is going to be for like, you know, a reminder of if that person's not very common, something we remember them by. Like, are they casual? Are they a bad driver? Do they only do endurance racing? If they left the league, if they were banned from the league, or if they just have a bad reputation, or unknown. And then emails just for us if we choose to do that. But anyways, we're going to go through this, and I'm basically going to tell you my process. A couple things to note before doing this. On Discord, you can typically only message about 15 people for the first time, brand new people, about 15 of them before it throttles you. And then it throttles you for about 15 minutes to half an hour before you can do it again. Now, personal experience wise, I don't think I would do more than like 20 to 25 per day. So you will need like a team of people depending on how big your list is. For us, it's like a list of 400. Some of you might have 20, some of you might have 2,000. So I would definitely break it up if you have a lot of people. If you have like a couple hundred, one person could do it over a couple weeks. And then what you should do is you can use a copy pasta message, but I would change up the wording a little bit, or maybe have like 3 very similar templates and then rotate them randomly, or just do them in segments. So like 15 of the first one, 15 of the second one, so on. I believe if you consistently hit about 100 per day for like 3 consecutive days, you may get a temporary block or restriction on your profile. I know it because it happened to me once. So this is like the ways around it. The other thing you'll see me do as part of the process is I always add them as a friend because you can always DM your friends no matter what. And I always send them a little hello sticker because I think this, from my experience, anyways, it seems that that is less likely to trigger any issues because your first message is like a default instead of a straight up copy and paste. Or sometimes I'll just say like, hey, Joe, or hey, Mike, if I know who they are, because again, it's a little different message. So the copy paste really only triggers when you're spamming people that are new. So after like a season of this, you'll have a lot of repeats. So like it'll get easier and easier every time you have to do this. So without further ado, I've wasted like, I don't know, a couple minutes of your time. Let's get right into it. So we're going to grab this first guy here, his username, and we're going to just literally copy it. And we're going to go into find or start a conversation in Discord and just paste it. It should come up as the first one. Now, perfect. I have never messaged him before. So I'm also going to pull up my message that I pre-typed. Bear with me a second here. Let me just get on my different screen. So first thing is first. Yeah, let me get my message. Do 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 do. All right, so I got it on my clipboard, and I'm gonna put it in a notes tab. I'm not gonna put my notes window on the screen just because I want to make sure that anything else I have is a little bit hidden. So I'm gonna put this back up here, and then we're gonna go back to the list. All right, so first thing is first. It says accept DM, so he must have messaged me before, but I'm gonna press it anyways. I'm gonna give him a wave, or add friend first, give him a wave, and then I'm gonna take that message and I'm gonna send it to him. Just like that. So that is what you do. That's it. Now for us, we are gonna have a process here where I'm gonna put the called box and I'm gonna put Richard, because now it's gonna be my responsibility to follow up with him in the future. So now I'm gonna do this again, same process. And also it's worth checking to make sure they are still in your league. So we do have two mutual servers. One is ORL and one is SimGrid. The one thing I forgot to do, which is not super important right now, but you should check and make sure these guys are actually registered. I don't recognize his name as well as I probably should, so I don't think he signed up, but I did open up the championships here to make sure. So a little quick control F. And he is actually in the rookie championship. So he is DSQ'd, but that's okay. So we don't have to get him. But what I could do in this case is add friend, wave to him, and just say, well, let's actually look here first. See if he's changed role, because in our league we do things a little differently. Ryan Bishop. Okay, yeah, he is still a bronze, so he should be racing. So, hey man, I noticed you are DSQ'd from the championship. Is everything good? Simple. Now again, go back to my list, check done. So again, we're gonna do this to 15 people, give or take, and that's it. So if you have any questions, reach out to me. And if you don't, cool, just send it. And if you are not from ORL and you have questions about the process, then let me know. And the one thing I'll say is this is tedious. And like I mentioned, there's a risk of getting alerted for spam, but this will guarantee a lot of signups. It'll basically make your championship without any other advertising, especially if you're well established. So like us, we've been at this for 14 seasons. We have a Discord server with like 2,500 members. We have over 3,000 followers on SimGrid, making us one of the top leagues on the platform. We are the top in the Americas continents for ACC. So it took a while to get there, but these are the things that we had to do to get here. So if you're one of the smaller leagues and you're like 2 seasons in, like this is achievable just by making sure that you're always engaging with your community in different ways. I know this is spammy. I know it's like I'm doing a duct cleaning scam call, but it works. So yeah, if you have any questions about it, just hit me up anytime. Happy hunting.